exhibits was some Siamese twins in a bottle, which isn't a very nice thing if you think about it.
Yeah.
But people used to pay their money and go in knowing that they might see something like that.
Right.
So, you know.
So, did you say this family mosaic have been manned then, Keith?
Yes.
Did they say anything to you?
Well, yeah, hello. I
Good.
just came back from somewhere and they were here.
Right.
And they said, oh, they said hello.
Yeah.
I can't remember what else they said, but then it was like, look, there was a pasty over there, except it wasn't a pasty, but it was very nice.
Yeah.
And a a cheese and tomato sandwich. Right? And they didn't stay, they just said, we've got to go, we've got to see somebody else.
Okay.
So they went off, and within, well, a couple of minutes at most of me seeing them. Sometimes they stay quite a while.
So you know, said to me that you've going to go abroad. You're still thinking about that, Keith?
I'm not thinking about it, I'm definitely doing it.
Good.
Should be going abroad?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to go abroad. I'm not going to sit with my feet in the Mediterranean. I want to go somewhere where A, nobody speaks English.
No one speaks to you?
No, no one speaks English.
No.
Right. B, I've never heard the language. And C, I've never eaten food like that. Right? Which is quite difficult to find places like that, but they do exist. So it's got to be either Africa, South America, or somewhere. I don't know if I'd get into South America because Americans wouldn't let me in America years ago. So they're not going to be very keen on me going there now because I've got even more of a criminal
Well, not if you've been on probation for 45 years. They won't want you in there, will they, America?
Well, no, but when I applied to go there, it was because I had an American girlfriend. Well, we not only got her uncle, who was running an aid project in India, to speak to them.
Yeah.
Her father flew over from New York
Yeah.
to try and do what he could, and they got absolutely, they just wouldn't do it, right? I forget who was in charge at that time, but they just wouldn't. This is years ago, it's in the 60s, right? So they wouldn't let me in then. They certainly wouldn't want me to be in there now.
No.
But, you know, I don't really care.
So that soup nice and warm, Keith?
This is very good.
That's all right, mate. I'll bring some more, yeah? You know what I mean?
Well,
look after the flask. Try not to drop it, yeah?
I won't drop it.
Okay.
You can take it back with you if you want.
No, you know, there's about 3 tins in there, Keith.
Oh, that'll take a while. It's very hot.
Yeah, that'll last you the night, easy.
Well, I will carry on drinking it until it's gone.
Okay.
I like tomato soup. Something I wanted to ask.
So has anyone else come round, council or Harp? Have they been round at all?
No, I've been to Harp.
Yeah.
They haven't been round. I've been interviewed by them as well.
Yeah.
But you've got to remember, like, everything I own is here.
Yeah, I understand.
All my possessions,
Yeah.
they weren't thrown out at Keats' house.
Mm-hmm.
And I have had some of the stuff back from there, but only one rucksack,
Yes.
right? I've lost all my stuff from Keats' house, and that was a lot of books and family photos and things which I didn't want to lose.
Yeah, yeah.
I've now only got one photograph of my old dad, yeah?
You can't get them back. Is there any chance of getting them back, Keith, you reckon?
Look, they were bins, mate.
Ah,
They're probably
sorry, I didn't
burned.
realise.
Beachy put all my stuff in a skip,
Yes.
and that was a load more stuff. So landlords around here are high on my list of people I'm really going to send a Christmas card to.
Yeah, I understand, yeah.
Well, no, what I'm thinking of doing is doing something practical about it, because...
Who put you with Beachy? Was it Harp who put you with Beachy?
It must have been prison service.
The prison service?
Yeah.
But does Harp use Beachy? they're using? Because Bo,
I don't know if I went. No, I think I went. I was interviewed in the prison. Yeah.
yeah.
And they said, right, when you leave here, we will give you your ticket to Southend.
But Harp house criminals, don't they? Harp house criminals, because
I don't know.
Well,
I
when
don't know what their policy is.
yeah, well, because when I was living in Finchley Road, I lived at number 20 Finchley Road, and my landlord's BG, yeah, and it was all criminals. I had to share a place with all criminals.
All right. Well, I don't mind that because obviously I've spent a lot of time. Most of the people I know are criminals. It doesn't bother me, right? I mean, what's a criminal anyway? That's quite a difficult word to define. Surely a criminal is someone who breaks the law, and apparently something like half of the male population of this country have been in some kind of trouble with the law, possibly only a parking fine.
But
By the time they're 35.
Yeah, but Harp make out they're whiter than white, don't they? Harp, when they're not.
Well, I'm sorry.
You said you knew these people for 30 years.
No, I haven't known them as friends for 30 years. I used to see them 30 years ago. We used to go to the same incredibly dodgy pub, right? Which was a lot of fun, right? I wasn't friends with them then, I'm not friends with them now, and so that's it. I will never be friends
But
with them.
Southend Harp hasn't been going for 30 years. It's only been going for about 10 years.
Well, no, but they were in Lewisham, one or two of them, 30 years ago, and I know that, because I saw them, and I still see them if I go up to Harp today.
Lewisham, Keith.
Lewisham, South London.
That's not there. Didn't know that, Keith. I didn't realise that.
Very lively place, Lewisham. It's a big borough.
Yeah.
It's got, like, everything in it. It's got really, really nice places up Blackheath, that sort of
Yes.
way, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, single detached houses with huge gardens, yeah? Got all that. It's got some of the most horrendous slums in London,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've heard about that, yeah.
which really are, like, the North Peckham estate. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't, Keith. No,
If
mate.
you walk through North Peckham Estate on a Friday night, which I have done, right, and it's a very dodgy place,
Wow.
about every 30 seconds you can hear glass smashing as they're
Jesus.
breaking into somebody's place.
Blimey, you hear that,
That
right?
is true. That is true.
Jesus.
Now, it might have changed to the better, but I doubt it somehow.
But you got housed there. You was housed in Lewisham.
No, somebody told me that if you walk through the North Peckham Estate, you will hear the sound of smashing glass on Fridays and Saturday nights. And I thought, I don't believe it. So I went through North Peckham Estate, and it's true.
But you said you lived in South London for
Yeah.
30 years.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you was housed there then. You was housed in South London. You wasn't living rough in South London, was you?
No.
You was housed,
No,
weren't you?
I've never lived rough except in Southend.
Yes, the Southend is
No,
the only authority.
When I was a kid, my parents used to come back from school and they'd say, what are you doing for your holidays? And I'd say, well, I'm doing this, and I would take off even when I was really quite young. But because I knew where I was going, and do you know what I mean? I knew people, it was never a problem, right? And it
Yeah.
never has been.
Yeah.
So,
So, you know, you was housed in London, but Southend won't house you. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, I don't really have any feelings about it, because what can I do? Don't you knock that over?
Don't you think you're being discriminated against?
I've no idea if I'm being discriminated against.
Well, you know, you've engaged with Hart for 10 months.
Excuse me, I've got to move, mate.
You've engaged with Hart for 10 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay,
Yeah,
Keith?
but my situation with Southend-on-Sea Council has been going on for years, right? And it has.
So they're
Look.
trying to kill you off, aren't they, really? Yeah,
Well, they're not doing very well then, because...
they're trying to.
Well, they're going to have to take, how can I put it, more proactive action, aren't they?
Well, they haven't helped. Hart haven't helped you.
No.
They should have
Oh, they
housed you.
have. In a
No,
sense.
they
They've
haven't,
begged
because
me.
you-
They've begged me.
Right, they've led you up the garden path, mate.
No.
You've been here. I see you time, you know, I bump in you from time to time, and you tell me the same old story that Harp are helping you get a house, but they're not. They're leading you up the garden path, mate.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
You've been up
the-
10 months they've had to house you, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
haven't done it a good job. You know, they're leading you up the
Good
garden
one.
path.
Good.
They're leading you up the garden. And sorry to say, you know,
well,
family mosaic. You know,
yeah, but
they
look,
said that they're going to help you, and you're still in the same position. You
yeah,
seem
but
to be.
look, and you're not listening to what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is family mosaic,
Yeah.
Harp, and Southend-on-Sea Council, any organisation,
Yes.
yeah, has its own agenda, has its own criteria, and has its own way of going about things. I'm actually a foreigner as far as Essex is concerned, yeah?
No, you aren't. You was born in England, mate.
Keith, can I just ask you one question? Do you know you said that some people came round and kicked the hell out of you?
Oh yeah.
Can you just explain that again, please? I've forgotten about that. What did
Well,
you say?
I don't remember it myself, because
If you don't want to
the
talk about it, you don't
policeman
have to.
reminded me.
Yes.
Along here, I
Yeah.
saw him and a lady policeman, and they said, "Oh," and he said, "Oh, hello, Keith," and I thought, "Who are you?" Right, and he said, "I'm the one that came to interview you when you got beaten up round at the garages."
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, right," and then I realised who it was, because, well, it was him, yeah. And he had a lady policeman with him, and she was just standing there, really. Right, and
Yeah.
they said, "You all right?" He said, "You look a lot better than you did then." I said, "Well, yeah." And, but why that happened, I believe, is because I let a couple of people who I didn't know come round to my garage, yeah,
Yes.
and then we started drinking, but really drinking, yeah,
Yeah.
and then had a disagreement, and they beat the shit out of me.
Oh, I see.
It might not be like that, but I would imagine it's...
Did you have to go to hospital, Keith?
No, I don't.
Right, okay,
I won't
Matt.
go to hospital.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to ask him, Mark?
I did go to hospital a while ago because phone called an ambulance because he said, "You're ill," and I'm going, "No, I don't want to go there."
Okay, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
So he called a hospital and they said, "You can't take antibiotics," which I can't. I didn't know that. I'm sure I must have had them before.
Yeah.
So I can't take antibiotics. I'm now taking something else, and I read the leaflet with it, yeah,
Yes.
and it's scary stuff, and it's for I've forgotten what it's for. Only got it today, and I read it and I thought, wow, this is and it's I prescribed two things. One is for my arthritis, yeah, and the other is for, I can't remember what I went to him for. I know what I went to him for.
Mm.
I had my ears syringed about a week or so ago.
Oh, that's right. You were saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got this ringing in my ears. Now, it doesn't do it all the time, but it's kind of annoying when it does it, right? So I went to see the doctor and he said, "Oh, take 3 of these tablets a day." So I've got a week's course of tablets. And I read the instructions on them, yeah. And they say you shouldn't read the things, but honestly, they always frighten me to death. And they've got a funny name as well. It's quite a long name, but I've got them in my rucksack. But I hate taking pills.
I just want to get this straight, this last thing, Keith. Family Mosaic have been round to see you, which is good,
Yeah.
which is great, yeah?
They're
But
here today.
Harp haven't come round, and neither have the council. Am I right there?
No, I go to the council.
No, I mean, have
and
they
I
come
go to
here?
Carp.
Have they come here, Keith?
Harp.
Yeah, but have they come here?
Who?
Harp will...
Harp should be
Yeah,
visiting
yeah.
you.
yeah.
Harp should be. Yes, they should.
Oh, I didn't think
They should be visiting you. They're a charity organisation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well, they haven't, right?
they're meant to
Okay
be
then.
helping you.
Okay, it's fair enough.
And
Well, they are helping me in that they feed me. They do offer rooms to people. I've been
but why aren't they offering you a room?
Yeah.
because they've known me for 30 years. And that's a very good reason.
Okay. I understand.
30 years, but Harp hasn't been here for 30 years, mate.
No, but they're a lot older than 30, some of that lot.
Well, no, there's youngsters over there. They've got quite a lot of youngsters going there.
Well, the people I'm talking about, I really did see 30 years ago in Lewisham and whatever they look like.
You know when you use their showers, do you find it annoying when the light goes off after 5 minutes? You know when you go in the
Does
shower?
it? Oh,
yeah, the light goes off after
to be quite
5
honest
minutes.
with you, while
It goes off because I was homeless for 6 weeks, and I used to go into Harp and I used to use the showers, yeah, and I used to find it really annoying. You'd be in there for 5 minutes, and the light used to go off, and you'd have to wait another 5 minutes before it came back on.
I didn't know that, because when I went in there I just had a shower and a shave. But wait a minute, no, I must have been in there longer, because when I got there for a shower, my beard was then really long, and it took me about an hour just to have a shave. So I was in there a long time, and I don't remember the lights going out. And they didn't.
Oh, because that's the way I remember it, the light.
Anything else you want to ask him about?
We asked the guy about it, and he found it annoying as
How
well.
about that guy we asked last night?
The guy that we was talking to last night on the High Street at
have they?
W.H. Smith's.
Yeah.
He said that he found it really annoying when you have a shower at Harp, the light goes off, yeah, after about 5 minutes. You think someone's...
That didn't happen to me. I just went in
You
there,
think
had a shower and a shave and got out. But you had to, you had to queue for the...
How many showers is there at Harp? Is there just one shower?
I think there's probably two, but you've got to remember the place is sort of residential as well. So if people are living in their rooms, then they will have facilities to go to, won't they? Upstairs or wherever they are. I don't know. I've never been in the living bit of Harp. I've only been in their public bits in their back garden.
That soup okay, Keith?
Huh? It's very nice.
Is it nice and warm?
Yeah.
Good. Nice one.
So you said you got a homeless application ongoing with home location.
Well, I've
With
got
And how long's this been going on for, this homeless application? Because it's been
Oh,
been going on for a very long time, isn't it?
well,
You've been here for 10 months.
But they know all about it in the housing department, because when
But who's helping you with this homeless application?
well, at the moment, nobody.
Taken a long time.
I did have somebody from probation.
Oh, man.
The probation
helping
is
me.
meant to be helping you, aren't they?
Well, yeah, and look, I've just managed to meet up with Tina Smith, yeah, and I will be seeing her on Friday, yeah. And somebody from Family Mosaic is going to come along with me, yeah.
Okay.
You can
But
get a
that's
meal
Friday, huh?
on Tuesdays. You can go to the St John's Church, and you'll be able to get a free
right.
meal because
A meal, oh, that,
yeah, 'cause-
they do very good food there.
on a Tuesday, yeah, you don't have to pay anything.
What time of day is it?
What's the time? About 12,
I
12
have
to
been
1.
there
You can get a
before.
lunch. You have to pay, but you don't have to pay because you're homeless. But I was homeless, and I still paid £1, even though I was homeless. No one told
Well, I
me
would,
that
but
you don't have to pay anything if you're
unless I
homeless.
can get my bit of dosh out the post office. Oh yeah, when I go in there.
It's at St John's
Oh,
Church.
Yeah, I know where St John's Church is. I said to the post office people, look, I know I've only got a few quid in there, but I'd like it out, but I've lost my card, right? So first of all, they gave me a number to ring, which I've got. So I walked to probation and asked if I could use the phone there, right? And they said yes. So I phoned them up and they said they will send me one and it will get here or to probation on Friday, right? Right. Well, that's not going to be too much use to me, because I went back to post office. I said, look, is there any way I can get the money? And they said, yeah, you've got to have a letter with your address on it, which I found, right? And I found one now, right? It's from the post office to me, right? And it's to the probation address. And I'm willing to bet, because when I went there, the bloke said to me, can you get a letter from the Department of Work and Pensions? And I thought, yes, I can. So I walked out the place, and I thought, wait a minute, I've got to walk all the way to the you know where it is, don't you? The one with the green window frames. And I thought, I can't today, I can't. So I hadn't been there. Now, if tomorrow, apart from going to the Sally Army, I can go to Department of Work and Pensions, I will go there. But the last time I went there, I was thrown out the place by Debbie on reception. And I had Bob as my witness, because I said, look, you've got to come with me, because I get unreal treatment in there.
What was that for, Keith?
I stood in the queue to go to people reception,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And got to the front of the queue, and she was on, yeah, we call her heels, right, because she usually wears heels, right?
Yes.
And she just said, security, and she said,
what?
And I was out.
So every time you go to DWP, you get kicked out.
Yeah.
What?
That's a problem.
So what's he supposed to do?
Oh, I'm supposed to starve to death, right? Because if they could...
I told you, you're heading for the funeral priory. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to kill you off, mate.
Well, okay. Well,
that's what I believe. Because if none of these, all these charities organisations, I've gone to a share meeting, yeah, and they all blow their own trumpet and saying how wonderful they are, but they don't. Because I've come across a load of people, they don't help.
Yeah.
And you're one of them.
Yeah, I might be one of them, but you've got to remember, Southend in itself has quite a large homeless problem. We're not talking 10 or 20 people here, we're talking a lot more than that.
Yeah. It's all over the country, Keith.
Yeah, no, but they can disguise it.
The problem is
by staying on people's settees or whatever and doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which looks like they're not quite as homeless as you could be, right? Well, I used to be quite social when I was young, but as I always say, I was brought up in a pub, and my parents were very social and loved all that. And I had all the uncles and aunties and all that, you know, in those days, right? Well, now I don't, right? But I've not become more social, I've become less social. So I don't do all that. I would, even if I had the money, well, yeah, I'd probably go to pubs, yeah? But I don't go to pubs because I want to talk to people. I want to go to pubs because I like the pub, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Everyone's entitled to a drink, aren't they?
Yeah, right.
But I can't, that's unacceptable. Someone just kicked her out and told the security to get him out.
Yeah, but they've been doing it for years, right? They've got plenty of practice, they know how to do it. I don't know all the ins and outs of housing law or what's right and what's wrong. I just don't know. I know the law from my point of view, which is like getting into trouble, you know. Not quite the same thing, is it?
No.
It's just that these authorities, they don't seem to be doing nothing.
Well, no, what they're doing is they're protecting their own backs. Because
protecting your own back, you'll be dead, mate.
Their own back. They're not protecting mine.
Within the next 6 months, I reckon you'll be dead, mate.
Well, all right. Thank you very much.
No, I'm not trying to depress you, but if these,
just trying to say the truth, like Keith.
I'm trying to say these authorities, they don't seem to have any conscience or any scruples because
they don't.
They seem to be dead from the neck up.
They're not dead from the neck up. They're very wise from the neck up.
No, they're not. They're dead from the neck up, mate, because
They're dead towards me to the neck up. They're not dead to themselves because they've managed to keep their
They're
jobs,
dead
their
from the neck
houses,
up.
That's
their
right.
way of life.
That's
Because-
it.
and that
They're
is the
okay
point.
when they go home, Keith.
Yeah.
They're all in a
but
nice,
they
you know.
haven't got any scruples. They've got
really,
no
no.
scruples
No.
whatsoever.
No, right.
And
But that's not new.
they'd probably have the audacity to attend your funeral
Oh, yeah.
and they'd piss themselves with laughter.
No. First of all, they wouldn't be invited.
No, we would. Yeah, I mean, they'd go to your funeral. These
No, they
people, if they've got no scruples,
No, because
they'd go to
already
your,
arranged my funeral.
they'd go to their funeral and they would piss themselves with laughter.
Yeah.
And they'd say, "That's another one
All
we
right,
got
well,
off
look
the
at it like
nice-
this then. How
yeah.
would you feel if I went there and spotted the receptionist tomorrow morning? Think about it.
No, I'm just
Got
telling
that in
you.
one?
I'm
Well,
just telling
think about it.
I'm just telling
Because
you.
it wouldn't bother me. It would bother them no end.
Yeah.
I
but,
couldn't care a hoot about those people. They couldn't care a hoot about me. Right? And I couldn't. And why should I? If you want a dead receptionist, just say the word.
Okay, Keith.
It's just
right,
right,
you know,
it's
I can
just,
understand where you're coming from, yeah, of course.
these people are doing nothing for you. Family
No.
Rose, nothing. Nothing.
I know, but look,
It's just
they're not going to do anything. I assure you they're not, right?
Mm.
And they're not.
Mhm.
Why should they? It's not in their interest to do anything for me.
well.
Their
They're just
principle-
waiting, hoping you do something stupid. I think something like you're going to do something
Well,
criminal.
they might call it stupid. I will call it enjoying myself. All right? There's a
Well, I
difference.
think they're waiting for you to do something stupid so they can
What?
jump on you, like they can take you away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Well, maybe they are. I couldn't care a hoot what they think because, to be quite honest with you, I don't see them as thinking people. I see them just as a set of reactions, which is very different, right? Reactions are kind of programmed, yeah? And I think they're programmed to behave in the way they behave because they don't know any better. So,
Yeah, but what science saying, Keith, is they're getting public money.
They're getting money. They're
What,
getting
they're not
all
using it
money.
like-
why they're doing it so they get money.
They're getting all these top right are going around blowing their own trumpet and saying how wonderful they are,
Yeah.
and they get all this money. You know, where's it going? All the money.
In their pocket.
That's right.
Well, how can I put it?
They're getting all this money and they're saying they're helping all these homeless people.
They
Yeah.
are helping certain homeless people, but homeless people that fit their criteria. I don't fit their criteria, and if I ever did, I'd fucking cut my own throat, let alone let someone else do it. Sorry, but how can I put it? There's a saying something like, distance lends enchantment to the view. Having known one or two of that lot for as long as I have does not lend any enchantment to the view. It just lets me know what they're really fucking like, you know what I mean? And I don't suppose they like that if they really think about it.
It's just that they get public money.
Yeah.
They should be providing a service.
Yeah,
And-
well, I get public money because I paid taxes for 31 years.
no, they are a charity. Yeah.
They're a charity.
But
Okay.
yeah, they're a charity. They go around,
Right,
they get
well,
money.
in
The
that
council
case,
gives
then,
them money.
Every year, I believe, they have to justify, or every time the contract is up, they have to justify what they do to the charity commissioners, of which there is one.
There's no regulation regarding charity. There's no
Oh, right.
regulation. There is no regulation
Yeah,
with
well, some
charity.
of
You
them
can.
manage to get by.
There's no
without-
proper regulation regarding charities. This is why they're
Well,
probably getting away with
well-
doing nothing.
Dr. Bernardo's fund himself, really? Well, apart by government money. The Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
Yeah, these people do something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They do a good job,
Right,
you
and
know, but,
some people are able to earn enough money to support themselves. Well, I worked most of my life. I had been unemployed, but I worked a lot. And no, I haven't accumulated loads of jobs.
You're living from hand to mouth, mate.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
you know,
You're living
yeah.
from hand to mouth, and they should help you. These authorities are paid. They get paid vast sums of money to help people, and they're not helping you. That's it.
But they are helping themselves.
Oh yeah, they help themselves.
They're helping themselves. Yeah.
What about the cream cakes things? Remember the cakes that they had in the back? What I meant for the homeless. Remember that?
Yeah. But you know, I can still seeing you being here another 6 months' time.
Well, I don't want to be here because, well, in 6 months' time it might be quite nice.
Unless your solicitor is.
Look,
if he is successful with a homeless application or something,
if he's successful, that's already taken years. And I think the last time I asked him, which was a good while ago, he reckoned it would be another 6 before it even went to court.
Jesus, that's a long time.
You're going to be here for 6 years. You'll be dead.
I'm not going to be here for 6 years. Haven't you got that in your skull yet? I will not be here. I'm leaving. All right?
You're leaving. You're definitely leaving.
I've told you I am, so I've been here. I'm not making it up.
He said he's going abroad, didn't he?
Abroad,
I'm going, and I won't be back. Yeah.
But okay.
Nothing to keep me here. I've got one cousin. Yeah. And it's not that we're very nice when I see him. I went to his mother's funeral, right? But he's a retired judge, right? He doesn't really want me around, does he? I wouldn't say that. We get on very well, actually. But he's all right. I'm considering he's a retired judge. I don't know too many retired judges, actually, but he is one, right? But he lives in a nice place. Where he lives is the old courthouse, yeah? It was a courthouse, and he bought it and lives there now. Probably quite nice. I haven't been to that one. I don't know where I'm going to go, yeah? I do know I'm going to go somewhere warm. And
Nice.
I hope the food...
And you think you've got enough money?
How can I put it? When I was living in other places,
Because you're living on a pension, mate. You're living on a pension.
I know you think you know everything about me. You don't. You only know what I tell you and what you can find out. Yeah. How can I put it? I've never had any problems getting hold of money, right? Not because I can get hold of vast lumps of it, but because I've always worked, so I know how to earn money wherever I go. Now, I don't actually know anything about Africa, right? But that's why I'm going there, really. Because other places I've been to, I do know, and I think, oh yeah, you could do that because you know how to do it. But that's why I'm not going there, if you see what I mean.
Okay. Okay, thanks very much for
Now, is
your
this your
interview.
flask as well, this one, or is it someone
Appreciate your interview, Keith. Thank you very much.
else? This is this flask. Is that yours?
No, it's not mine, Keith.
Oh,
I think this conversation, this interview, should I say, with Steve and Mike, we'll try to see what we can do to try and get someone to help this gentleman. Obviously, he needs help. Thanks for your time. Thank you.